does this look like, you guys? You're breathing heavy because your legs are cramped and you don't know what to do, so you bend and you move around. Oh, well, if you stick around, guys, I have got the solution that you guys have been looking for. All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I do have what I would consider to be probably one of the most beneficial videos that you're going to see on the interwebs. Now, I have suffered from leg cramps, thigh cramps, groin cramps, basically anything down low cramps. So bad that if I get out of a car, if I move, if I get on my knees to get up, like if I'm playing with the dogs or whatever and I get up, automatic cramp. Okay, that is literally one of the worst things in the world. Now, it has gotten so bad that I have actually had to go to the doctor, and we tried to figure out everything. We've run blood tests. We even did nerve damage to see if I had nerve damage in my legs. They deemed it to be nerve damage. Now, and the reason why is because I was having cramps so bad that sometimes in the morning I would be cramped like just unbelievable, like literally so bad that it would take me 10 minutes just to have my legs usable again. I had to get up extra early when I was in daylight to go to work, so I didn't have cramps before I went to work, and I could put my shoes and my pants on. So if you guys are in that same boat, you definitely want to watch this. It has taken me probably 3 years, and I'm not even exaggerating, to figure out exactly how and what to take. I'm going to show you what I started out with, because if you don't have cramps that bad and you just want to get rid of them easier than what I'm going to show you with less money, that's what I did for a long time, and it helped. And it may help you guys. So you want to follow along, because I'm going to show you, I prefer all natural items if possible. And very first thing that I started taking was pretty common. You can get this literally anywhere, from probably from a mom and pop's gas station. Now let me show you what it is. And that's good old cream of tartar, or tartar. That's the way I say it. Now, this is full of potassium, I believe it is. It's an amazing product, and it does work. All right. And I took that for a long time, and it seemed to do very well. I was very impressed with it. And after a while, my cramps got even worse. Now, I will tell you guys later on some things to alleviate cramps naturally, like without anything, but not right now, but I will tell you. All right, that was one of the first things I took. So that worked for a long time. And I thought, well, it's got to be the problem. Well, obviously, as the days went on, months went on, it got worse. So I was down to basically looking on YouTube to figure out what I could take to help my cramps. Of course, number one thing was this: magnesium. Now, I didn't know anything about magnesium at all. I wasn't really sure which one to get, so I got the magnesium oxide, which is like super cheap. Didn't do very much at all. I mean, I thought in my head it did, but here we are. So I did some more research, because I just couldn't figure out why it didn't seem to me like it was doing what it should. So I partnered it with some potassium, and those two together seemed to work. And I took that for probably 4 or 5 months at least. Seemed all right. Then I realized that the magnesium I was taking was not right, so I upped it to a higher form of magnesium, all from Walmart at this point. And I was like, it kept getting worse and worse and worse. So I got some different kinds of magnesium. I tried to find some magnesium citrate, and of course, Walmart has it. So I got that, and that worked for a little while. So I kept on putting these two together, because that's what it's recommended to do. That worked until it didn't work, and when it didn't work, it was bad. So I did some more research, and I found out that this would be my next calm, will be my next area, attacking it to see if I could alleviate the problem. Now this has magnesium carbonate, which is not good for leg cramps. It's actually a very terrible form of magnesium from what I've understood. This did help me sleep a lot. I'll leave links to this down. Actually, all the stuff that you see, I'll leave links down in my description for Amazon if you want to help me purchase it. It'll help my channel grow. But this tastes very good. Just follow the directions. Exactly. If you don't follow directions, I mean, it's still good. It just tastes different. But if you do what it says here, which I'm not going to read them to you because that's not what this is about, but very good. It helped you sleep. It did help me sleep. And I took that. This was my third jug of this. So now I'm, into a year or whatever later, and I'm realizing that this stuff is stopping to work. So I went to the doctor, and like I said, the doctor told me that, he don't know. He was honest with me, thank God, and said, I don't know, we're gonna test you for some blood stuff. So he told me he was gonna check me for dehydration and something else. Well, wasn't really dehydrated, and I asked him if he could check my magnesium and potassium in my blood. Of course he did, and all that came back good, and I was like, well, how in the heck am I still having these cramps? Because it was very annoying. So then I upped it to potassium, this potassium, and then I also got this magnesium. Now this is by Trace Minerals, and it is very good. It tastes like hell. If you put it on your tongue, it's very terrible. Did it work? Absolutely. Only for a little while. And, still got a lot left. So I did that until I realized that I was taking potentially some of the wrong magnesium, still yet. And I did a lot more research because the cramps were increasing by a lot. I mean, a major lot. So I decided then to see what is the best form of magnesium for leg cramps. And lo and behold, I found that magnesium glycinate. Right? Tried that. And this is by Dr. Berg. And this is good, but it has B vitamins in it and vitamin D, and it seemed to keep me awake. I didn't want that when I went to sleep. So as you listen, I've got almost a full bottle of this because I just quit taking it because every time I would take it, I would stay up all night long. Still had cramps because I didn't take it very long. And I went back to the doctor, and he said, well, let's check you for nerve damage because that's the last thing we can do at this point. So they said I had nerve damage, which I did not in the long run. They said I did, but anyway. So then I got Dr. Berg Nerve Support, which has vitamin D, B2, B6, folate, magnesium from magnesium biglycinate, benefamentin, I don't know how to say that word, and alpha lipic acids. And I took that and it was fine. I mean, I only got just a little bit left of this. And I was still having cramps. So the very last magnesium I got was this one right here. And this helped me up until this is the magnesium glycinate, just magnesium glycinate. It's expensive, but it helped amazing. I didn't have to worry about cramps for a long time, and took it, and eventually back in the same boat. Leg cramps, waking up middle of the night. If I turned over too quick, my legs would cramp. So I was like, God, I couldn't stand it any longer. So back to the doctor, I said, none of this stuff is working. He's like, well, I don't know what to tell you then. Well, at least he was honest. My opinion, he was honest, and I appreciated that. So I took and I got keto chow because I'm trying back on keto again, and I took some keto chow. Of course, I've used, the Mediterranean salt. I've also used pink Himalayan salt. You can see how much is. And I started keto chow, and I used it, and they gave me these electrolyte drops right here as a free gift when I first signed up, and it seemed to be okay. I can say that I felt a little different. Still had the cramps. So I thought, God, I'm just gonna try one more thing. Because when I went to the doctor again, he asked me, he said, are you using enough salt in your diet? And I said, well, of course, you know, I mean, and he was like, well, I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me. So what I did is the last thing, which has helped. I've been using this. This is my 3rd box, guys, and I'm telling you, now I am not sponsored by these guys at all, but I will tell you for sure that this has, hands down, fixed my complete problem. And that is this right here, Element. Now, I'm not sponsored by these guys. I wish I was, because it's amazing. Now, they give you a recipe how to make this stuff. All right, I made it and it tastes like poop, so I'm just gonna buy it. But it's expensive, but I have 0 cramps. Now, I say 0 cramps, but let me tell you, you still have to drink. All right, just because you drink this doesn't mean, oh my gosh, no more cramps. Now, I haven't had any cramps for probably 6 months. I gave it that long before I made this video. And that stuff, I'll leave a link down below. Like I said, I am not affiliated. Oh, I wish I was, because I buy the crap out of that now because it's so good. I'm on a subscription basis with them, and I've had 0 cramps. Doesn't mean you can't drink during the day, or you shouldn't drink during the day. You've got to drink, but 0 cramps. So let me just tell you what I do, because I first had it a long time ago and I didn't like it. What I do is I get a shaker cup, put a little bit of ice in it, and I fill it all the way to the top with water, and I just shake the heck out of it. You can put anything you want in it. Now, my favorite ones are this one here, which is raspberry salt, and the orange. I like both of them. Of course, I've tried them all. They even got a chocolate one, which is really crazy, and it tastes amazing. But anyway, I just want to let you guys know, if you guys are suffering with cramps, please take your time. If it's not bad, mine were bad. I mean, it was like, it would be so bad when I wake up that inside of my legs were sore because they were so cramped. My calves were sore. My ankles were sore. Everything was sore. Not anymore. So, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you that this right here has been a saving grace. Now, I still drink water all day long, you know, and soda like normal. Not a lot, but, you know, I really think this is the ticket, my opinion. But all this other stuff, like I said, I'll leave links down below. And I'll leave a link down below to Amazon for this if you want to check it out. The only difference between, there's no price difference between going through Element itself and Amazon, is Amazon you can get here really quick, 2 days. So I'm telling you, if you want to save your legs, increase your sleep, because you can't put a price on sleep, and I mean no cramps. Now, if you guys do decide to get this stuff, drop me a comment down below and let me know if indeed any of this works for you, because I'm telling you, this Element is literally my last hoorah, and it worked perfect. So I'll leave a link down below to Amazon for Element. Like I said, it helps my channel grow if you use my links. All right, I'm gonna leave it here, guys. This is a lot of stuff I've used over the years, a lot of money, a lot of cabinet space was filled up with this stuff, and I cannot be happy enough that I found Element. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it here. Guys, drop me a comment down below. Tell me your story. I'm very interested. Believe me, I want to know, because I suffered so long, and if somebody else can help from your story like they're helping from mine, that's a win-win for everybody. All right, if you like what you see, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Have a great day.